Hey everyone, welcome back to Verified Gains. Happy Saturday, happy May. Hope everyone is having a good weekend so far. In New York, it's going to be a very sunny day in the high 70s and 80s, so very much looking forward to the weekend. Let's dive right into the charts. Today is going to be a short video, a quick overview of the markets overall. So today I actually want to start off with the traditional equities market, Nasdaq 100 futures over here. What you can see is that initially on April 30th, I thought there was going to be a true rejection and a retracement down to this gap over here. But we ended up actually breaking through the center point over here of the parallel channel, and we're continuing to build a large green candle over here. However, I am still weary of this little gap over here. And that is something that's always going to be on the back of my mind as we progress through this channel. Because, if there's going to be a hard rejection somehow come next week, that we might retrace all the way down over here. Next, let's look at the S&P 500. Same story. Here, of course, the parallel channel is a little bit different, right, compared to Nasdaq 100 futures. Right now, we are continuing to consolidate above the top of the parallel channel over here. Same story, there's a slight gap over here that needs to be filled. And so if we do end up seeing some retracement, then we're going to retrace all the way back over here. And how does that correlate to the Bitcoin market? Well, it's hard to say, but in previous videos, I said, we do have to consolidate above 98,000, 99,000 over here. And it looks like there's a mild rejection right before that, around right under 98,000. And it is very possible that we go all the way back down here. And of course, that would be a very volatile market. Now, if I turn on the Pi cycle top indicator, it is very likely that we will retest 91,000 as it stands. So we'll have to see, and maybe that will actually correlate with that retracement that I was talking about earlier. But otherwise, it's either 91,000 or we're breaking above 98, 99,000. So those are the two price points that I'm looking at. Let's move on to Solana. So Solana, as some of you, if you've been following me for a long time, then you know that I dollar cost average every 2 weeks. So yesterday was a day, got my paycheck, and this morning I actually, dollar cost averaged into more Solana. So I am continue to build up my portfolio. Yesterday, I saw that, we were retesting the $148 support line. And today, we're continuing to consolidate above it. And that was good enough for me to dollar cost average into it because I like the price. I like where we stand. I like the pattern over here where we're continuing to retest the $148 mark and we're staying above it. Now, expect to see some consolidation over here, but don't be surprised if we have some explosive movement to the upside, or conversely, because I talked about all those potential retracement, then we break down back to the $126 mark. Okay, so those are the possibilities, but from a dollar cost averaging standpoint, I really liked $148. Moving on to PopCat, we are seeing some, consolidation around the 37-cent mark. I really liked it, so I went ahead and dollar cost averaged or bought more PopCat this morning. And that said, over the past week, every red day, so here, and this morning included, I bought nonstop. So the PopCat, I'm continuing to buy nonstop. And currently my strategy is to continue buying. As long as I'm buying Solana, I'm also buying PopCat, and I'm really not planning to exit until the end of alt season, and that is likely going to be after the Bitcoin cycle top sometime in September. And I've told you guys time and time again, my prediction is September 15th, 2025 for the Bitcoin cycle top as it stands. My thesis has not changed. And if you're wondering how I came to that conclusion, please watch my previous videos. So for today, I just want to give you guys a quick update. Remember to, subscribe, comment, like, whatever you guys need to do, especially if you're into Solana and PopCat like me. Okay, hope everybody has a good weekend, and thanks for watching and thanks for listening in. Bye-bye.